Okay, greetings and welcome. This is a video on internal strength training using kettlebells. So the first thing, we're just going to get right to it, is I'd suggest working on, for warm-ups before you do these exercises, is to do the 5 loosenings, at least the first loosening, this one from Huang Sheng Shyan's loosening set that we do in class. Basically pumping, opening the skeleton, opening the joints, linking the joints, unlinking and linking the joints, getting the waves of release, the hydraulics from the feet up through the body and down. So sung up, sung down. And I have a lot of videos on this already on my YouTube channel. I don't have time to go through it today, but loosen up first. Maybe do these 2 that we do in class. Swings, loosening. The key thing is getting the muscle and the fluids, the soft tissue, to melt down the skeleton while having the skeleton remain upright. Okay, second thing is you need to know how to vital breathe, building the ball, whole body pore breathing to build vitality between sets. The idea is we're going to be basically sitting our hips and our core down into the feet, while stretching away, stretching through the kettlebells rather than contracting and holding the muscle. We want to keep the stretch smooth and clean, and we want to hold it not until the point of tension, just a little bit before that, and then do about at least 9 vital breaths. And over time, it's going to start to increase the fascia, increase the elasticity of the body from foot up to the top of the head to a vastly greater degree. So to demonstrate, we'll pick up the kettlebells. And basically, we're going to stretch away, stretching through the kettlebells and sitting down, basically creating a root, stretching down, keeping our mind super expanded, and to relax through the stretch. So like in push hands, we want to keep relaxing. Even when we're pushing, we want to be not contracting the muscle, but to actually stretch through it. So this is going to load the fascia to a greater degree. It doesn't need to be a lot of weight, but the first thing is to start to force the fascia to start to connect through the stretch from the hands down to the feet up through the hands, through the shoulder, elbow, wrist, and fingertips. Okay. So once you do a round of that, doesn't need to be quite long, go more for reps, is feel the bounce of the fascia and notice that it's already has an increase in the elasticity and the bounce, okay? So you take 9 vital breaths, so do 9, filling up the whole body like a balloon, whole body pore breathing, okay? So let's say we've done 9 and then go back. So over here, this angle, we're going to seat the hips, stretch the spine up, and we're going to stretch through shoulder, elbow, wrist, and fingertips, keeping the stretch through the palms, opening the palms, stretching the tendons rather than contracting the muscles, keeping your mind expanded, loading the fascia, increasing the fascia. Okay? And go back to another round of vital breathing. And so I'd recommend doing that every day if you can. And then you can increase the weight over time, the more it feels comfortable. And eventually, we're aiming to actually load the full body weight. So if I'm 183, eventually getting to kettlebells that are, 90. So long journey, but seeing small, steady results, starting small and then increasing it over time. And over time, you'll notice that the fascia is going to start to vastly increase. And the pungent will start to fill up using the hydraulics through the stretch rather than muscle contraction. So if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. But the main thing I notice is just to get the training in, creating the stretch, sinking the hips, stretching the spine, and stretching away to load the fascia. Should feel like kind of like a trampoline in the joints. That's what we're aiming for. Okay, good luck training. Have fun.